At a time when God's word had been forgotten, a single message brought it back to life. It didn't come from a king. It didn't come from a priest. It came from a woman named Huldah, and her words reshaped the future of Israel. Long ago, in the land of Judah, God's people had drifted far from Him. For generations, kings ignored His law. Idols filled the land. Worship became a mix of fear, politics, and convenience. Many still claimed to follow God, but few truly listened anymore. Then a young king came to the throne. His name was Josiah. He was only 8 years old, but even as a child, his heart was sincere. As he grew older, he began to seek the Lord, not the idols of his ancestors, but the true God of Israel. One day, Josiah gave an order: repair the temple in Jerusalem. The house of God had been neglected for years. Dust covered the floors, walls were cracked, sacred spaces forgotten. Then something unexpected happened. A book was found. Not just any book, but the book of the law, the words given to Moses long ago. When it was read to the king, everything changed. As Josiah listened, his heart broke. He realized how far the nation had fallen. The words spoke of blessing, but also of consequences. And in grief, Josiah tore his clothes. He knew something had to change. But he didn't act on impulse. Instead, he sought the word of the Lord. He sent trusted leaders to seek a message from God. They needed to know, what was God saying right now? And this is where the story shifts. They didn't go to a famous prophet. They went to a woman. Her name was Huldah. Huldah lived in Jerusalem. She was known for wisdom, faithfulness, and truth. When the messengers arrived, they told her everything. They showed her the book. They explained the king's fear, and they asked, "What does God say?" Huldah listened carefully. Then she spoke. She didn't soften the message. She didn't change it to make it easier. She spoke faithfully. Judgment would come upon Judah. The people had turned away. They had followed other gods. They had ignored His commands for generations. But then her message shifted. There was mercy. She spoke about King Josiah. Because his heart was tender, because he humbled himself, God had seen him. The coming judgment would not happen in his lifetime. He would be spared. He would live in peace because he responded with humility. When the messengers returned and told the king, Josiah listened. He gathered all the people, young and old, leaders and common people, and he read the words aloud. Then Josiah made a covenant to follow the Lord with all his heart and soul, to obey his commands, and he called the nation to do the same. What followed was powerful. Idols were destroyed, false worship ended, the Passover was restored, and the people were reminded who their God truly was. And at the center of it all was a woman who simply spoke the truth. Huldah didn't seek power. She didn't demand attention. She didn't try to control the outcome. She listened, she spoke, and she trusted God. Her story reminds us, God's voice is not limited by position, by gender, or by status. He speaks through those who are willing to listen and obey.